I got requests actually to review these brushes for styling and detangling. I cannot detangle further. It literally makes a lot of sound. So I'm not sure what conclusion have you drawn till now, but now I'm going to go and wash my hair and then come back and style in front of you. The curls here are just opening. This is not really my preferred look, but this is definitely not my preferred look. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepika and I talk about hair and skin, Today I'm going to be comparing the famous brushes for curly hair. This is the Tangle Teezer original. This is their original design, and this is called a FLEXI brush. It's actually called by different names. I'm not sure what is like real name of this brush. It's a brand called Manetain, and this is their brush. So both the brushes are basically used for styling and detangling any kind of hair. But in case of curly hair, we need it for detangling as well as styling. By detangling, I mean to say that curly and wavy hair, they tangle a lot, so we need to be very gentle with curly and wavy hair. So using a white tooth comb or fine tooth comb is absolutely the death of curly hair. We either use conditioner or oils or specific tools like these brushes to detangle curly hair. I personally like to use conditioner and water and just my fingers. Using those, I detangle my hair before shampoo. But a lot of you guys I know use brushes and different kind of brushes: FLEXI brush, Denman brush, vent brush, this brush, Tangle Teezer. So many brushes are there. I got requests actually to review these brushes for styling and detangling. So I'm gonna divide my hair into two parts, and on one part I'm just gonna use this one to detangle as well as style later on, and on the other part I'm going to use this one. My hair right now is in really bad state, intentionally a little bit, because I wanted my hair to be really tangled up so that I can find the real use of these and which one works better. So my hair is a little bit oiled up, but only the scalp, not my hair length, because I wanted to actually see the uses of this one without having any kind of lubrication on my hair strands. So you can see my hair is in pretty bad state. Always use a satin scrunchie. See, not a good sight. Now I have divided my hair into two parts and I have tried to keep them as equal as possible. Now on this part I will be using the Tangle Teezer original. You might see a lot of versions of this one on Amazon and all these websites, but this is the actual patented technology and the design is also patented. So they use the bristles. If you can see, the bristles have different heights. You have long ones and you have short ones as well, and you just need to hold it like that. And this one is a little bit of complicated kind of design, but it's very useful. So actually this one spreads while you use it. It starts to spread, and they also have a plastic controller kind of thing which goes here or here wherever you want to, and this gives much more control. Now if I remove this, then it becomes a very stretchable brush. If you see, it keeps on spreading. So I like to put this controller over here. Okay, now this will still spread but not as much. I'm gonna start with the Manetain Detangling and Styling brush, and I'm gonna detangle my hair. And if you want to see, it's really tangled up in a bad state and my scalp is really itchy and flaky. Now if you see, there's literally no pain. Now if I try to do the same with a white tooth comb or a fine tooth comb, it will literally pull out so much hair. So these brushes are really useful. If you do not like to use oils or conditioner to detangle your hair, then these brushes are really useful, because you just need to buy a brush and no other product will be used for detangling hair. But you have to be still very careful. Start detangling from the bottom and then slowly move upwards. And if you feel there is a lot of pressure, then I cannot detangle further. It's little bit pulling my hair, so I'm just gonna leave it and then try again. Yeah, that was better. This part is usually very tangled, and so basically this part of my hair is now detangled. So this is all my detangled hair, and there's quite some hair that's coming out that's because I'm washing after many days, like I don't know, 8-9 days. I usually do not leave my hair unwashed for so long, and I do not like to do that because hair gets really tangled and dirty, and scalp is on literally on fire, which is right now happening. So I do not like to do that. This is how much I lost on this part. I'm going to use this one. So you have to hold it like this. It literally makes a lot of sound. Now this part is very tangled, so if I'm trying to detangle it, then it's getting a little bit stuck. I wish it had a handle. So it was a little better when I held it differently, like the broad part in my on my palm and the smaller part above. I lost almost the same amount of hair, and do not assume that because I'm detangling my hair with the brushes and not conditioner, that's why I'm losing so much hair. No, it's actually this way usually when I wash after very long time. So there are lots of hair that's already has fallen off. Every day we lose 50 to 100 strands, so there are lots of hair that has already fallen off, but it didn't come out because I didn't detangle my hair for all these 7, 8, 9 days. So now that I am detangling it, it's all coming out. All of these had already fallen. I'm not sure what conclusion have you drawn till now regarding detangling, but now I'm going to go and wash my hair and then come back and style in front of you using both the brushes. Then we will conclude which one is better. So I'll see you in a while. Hello guys, I'm back and I have washed my hair, I took a shower and I shampooed my hair, conditioned and then put a cream and a gel. I'm just gonna put it over there and you can see it's super moisturized because I have put some cream and gel in my hair. Very important for curly hair and wavy hair. Now I want to make clumps and set my hair. Now for setting I always use this one. This is an old white tooth comb. This is a wooden one. I like it because the gaps between the teeth is really wide and that gives me really nice thick clumps without making my hair look like ringlety. Now it's time for this. So now I'm quickly going to explain you what I'm going to do next and then quickly going to wrap up the stuff. Now that I have water and stylers already in my hair, I'm just going to put some more water and then divide it into 3 horizontal sections, and in each section I usually run a white tooth comb to make uniform beautiful clumps, but today I'm going to run these brushes. On the right side the Manetain styling brush and on the other side the Tangle Teezer brush. So for this is something I'm going to do on each and every section. Now because I have medium density, this sectioning and styling gives me really good clumps, and make sure that back part of my hair, side part, front part, every part gets equal attention as well as nicely done styling. I'm done the brushing part. Now I'm going to lightly scrunch it a couple of times, and so I'm not going to scrunch it a lot of times because I do not want a lot of shrinkage. Just a couple of times, maybe 4-5 times. That's it. Now I'm going to plop it in a bonnet made of towel. This is microfiber fabric, by the way, not a normal towel. Just soaking the excess water. That's it. And I'm done. I'm going to remove this plop in like 10-15 minutes while I wash my face, very important. And then I'll report to you tomorrow and we will compare what happened with which one, and we will also see the live results. Till then, bye. Hello, I'm back and these are my results. This is basically my day 2 result. I all the styling and everything I did yesterday, and this is the day 2, and there is like prominent difference in this side and this side. So yesterday I just air dried my hair. It took me 3 to 4 hours, and after that I put my hair, I scrunched out the crunch definitely, and I put my hair in a bonnet. Now I was feeling like really hot yesterday, and the weather was really good, so I just removed this bonnet and just slept on a silk scarf. So since this morning I had been wearing a headband. So this is my hair after all the wear and tear, and as you can see, this is the Manetain side and this is the Tangle Teezer side. I was not expecting it to be this bad. Like, the curls here are just opening. I have to admit that the stylus that I used, the combination was not really my favorite one. It was also a new as in the combination of it. It probably didn't work out the best, so it could have been better. But look at this side, I used the same stylers on this side, right? So I didn't use anything different. So how did this sustain if did this not? So today before shooting this video, I just took 2 to 3 drops of lightweight oil. This is a Super Smelly's Bring It On oil. Just emulsified it in my hands and just separated the clumps because they were just intertwined with each other. It was giving me very really bad twisted finger coiling look. But after I separated the clumps, it started looking much more better, like really better. This is not really my preferred look, but this is definitely not my preferred look. I usually style with the white tooth comb. It turns out much better than this side and this side both, but if I have to choose, then this is so much better. The underneath layers are still much better, and I really like the curl pattern of these layers. Like this one is really good. But what happened here? Like, what did happen here? This is overall very defined. So if I have to choose for styling, I will definitely choose the Manetain styling brush because this. But for detangling, I think really both of them worked very well. But I think we need to discuss on the design of these two. Now this one has a handle, and that makes it so much better to detangle your hair, especially if you have a lot of hair. If you have very long hair, it would be really difficult to hold this one for so long. It's not very uncomfortable, but if you have to detangle a lot of hair, then it could be uncomfortable and painful. But this one has a sturdy handle, and you can just go on and on. And if you are in the shower, detangling in the shower or styling in the shower, so your hands are wet and you have stylers on your hands, it's all so slippery. So at this time, you definitely prefer something that you can hold on to rather than this one. So overall, I think I really like this one because it was really easy to detangle with it, hold this and style with it. And though this is not something I would prefer every day, these ringlet kind of style, but definitely if I have to choose, I will choose this one. This one I would really like for detangling, but for styling not so much, because I don't want something that would give me good results some days and on the other days it's just okay. Now if you only want for detangling, I would suggest you this one because this is for $7.75. It's available on Nykaa. I think the official retailer is Nykaa. You'll get something similar on Amazon as well, but I'm not sure how the design is different from the original one. This is the original Tangle Teezer. As far as this one, this is for $9.99, but if you use my code and you add something more, little more, then on minimum 1K you can get 10% off. So this will also cost you really less. I also wanted to add one point that if you are going to compare either of these from Denman or FLEXI brush, the Curl Keeper FLEXI brush, I have not used the Curl Keeper FLEXI brush, so I cannot tell you anything about that. But if you are comparing it with Denman, then both of these are so much better than Denman, because Denman, the make of it, it's very difficult to clean it. Like you have to remove all the rubber and the base rubber and all the bristles, and then you have to clean. Then it's when it gets dry, you have to put it all again. It's very difficult and very complicated, and if you don't clean it, you will definitely get fungus on it. As far as styling and detangling is considered, it's not the most gentle brush to be used for detangling. I would not suggest it rather. And for styling, it sometimes gives me really good results, and the other times it gives me really kind of results. So I just use it, I experience what is it about, but I didn't really like it. But a lot of people swear by it. So if you are one of those, if you want to experiment, if you want to try it, definitely go for Denman. But if you want to buy something that you have already seen, then you can choose either of these. This was my review and my comparison, very random, very candid kind of review of these two brushes. I hope you like these, and if you want something similar, like one-on-one comparison, side-to-side comparison of anything, then let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you next time and on my Instagram. Bye bye.